Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. As you see, we are playing Banished. And if you're like, what is Banished? I'll read what it says on the Steam page. It says, in the city building strategy game, you control a group of exiled travelers who decide to restart their lives in a new land. They only have the clothes on their backs and a cart filled with supplies from their homeland. The townspeople of Banished are your primary resource. They are born, grow older, work to have children of their own and then eventually die. Keeping them healthy, happy, and well fed are essential to making your town grow. Building new homes is not enough. There must be enough people to move in and have families of their own. Banish has no still trees. Any structure can be built at any time, provided that your people have collected the resources to do so. There is no money. Instead, your hard-earned resources can be bartered away with the arrival of trade vessels. These merchants are the key to adding livestock and annual traps to the townspeople's diet. However, their lengthy trade route comes with the risk of bringing illnesses from abroad. Oh gosh. There are 20 different occupations that people in the city can perform, from farming, hunting and blacksmithing to mining, teaching, and healing. No single strategy will succeed for every town. Some resources may be more scarce from one map to the next. The player can choose to replant forests, mine for iron, and quarry for rock, but all these choices require setting aside space into which you cannot expand. The success or failure of a town depends on the appropriate management of risk and resources. So yeah, read you that. I just wanted to read you that from the Steam page. Anyways, let's just get into it. My bad. Okay. Options. Here's your various options for this game options. Zoom. You can enable Celsius if you prefer Celsius. Video options. Audio options. Input options. Which are nice to have the ability to change if you do want to change, which I feel is maybe one of the key benefits of stuff on PCs that I guess customization and all that, and like it's just more you can do and whatnot. But yeah, there's mods you can get from the workshop. There's achievements. Population of 900 citizens. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot. I played this game I think some time ago. It's been I knows how long. Let's see if I have any old games. I guess I don't. But yeah. Famous large amount. Wow, okay. Okay. Hard game of 4 families, a small amount. Wow. Yeah, so please send me some slack, give me some grace if I don't do if I'm not doing so well. But thankfully there's tutorials, so let's go through these. Hopefully that takes us the length of the video. Long than the Banished. In this game, you control a group of exiled travelers who decide to restart their lives in a new land. You have to help them survive. Press the next button to continue. And you may know of this game, because I think this game, I want to say, was popular or pretty popular some time ago. So, hopefully, but if you don't know it, hopefully I'll do the job in this video, showcasing it, and show you if you want to play it, if you liked it, and how to play it as well. Anytime during the tutorial, you can access the options menu by pressing that or pressing escape. From the options menu, you can save and load your progress, change settings, or exit the game. Yeah, see the options menu. First, if familiar with moving around the landscape, you can move the camera around by pressing W, A, S, and D, or you can also move the mouse to the edges of the screen to move the camera. Try it now, like that. Yes. You can rotate the view by pressing Q and E. You can rotate the view by holding the middle mouse button down and dragging the mouse left and right. So that's middle mouse. This is Q and E. You can zoom the camera in and out by pressing insert and delete. Show the mouse wheel. We'll also zoom the camera, so let's throw in the mouse wheel. You can also change the pitch of the camera by pressing page up and page down. Why it's like a more like top-down type of view. All the keyboard keys are configurable and can be modified in the options menu. Now they're familiar with the movement controls, it's time to start playing. The people you control need 3 things to survive: shelter, food, and a way to keep warm in the winter. You might notice that some people have this icon floating above their heads. I don't know about some, maybe all of them. That means that townspeople don't have a place to live. To provide the townspeople places to live by building homes for them, first select the housing menu in the toolbar. That or press F3. I like that has like the scene where it shows you like what it looks like, and also F3. I like how it tells you multiple ways you can do it. That's nice. Select the wooden house on the toolbar. Using the mouse, move the house to the highlighted area, and press the left mouse button. Oh, here it is. Okay. Placing the building will leave a footprint where it will be built. To the townspeople to start construction, you have to select wood for the structure and stone for the foundation. You can cut down trees and remove rocks from the landscape by using the construction tools. Start by pressing that or F9. Okay, let's. Using the mouse, click on one corner of the highlighted area, then drag the mouse to the other corner. Townsfolk will head to that area and start removing rocks and trees. While they are busy, you can place a stockpile, while the citizens will store logs, stone, iron, and firewood. Such as storage tools by pressing that icon or F5. Okay. Townsfolk will move the harvested rods and trees to the stockpile. Once there are materials in the stockpile, people will move logs and stone to construction locations. While any townsperson to cut down a tree or move materials from one place to another, some jobs require specialized workers. In the case of construction, you need to assign builders. Select tools by pressing that icon or F2. Each one has its own. Okay, so that's neat. F9 or that. Okay. That's 8. 0. Whatever. Okay. Professions. Try to assign 2 builders by pressing the upper arrow next to the profession or by typing in the edit box. If I want it to be like that, or I can just edit that way, I guess. The builders now begin construction on the house. Just one house isn't enough, though. You need 3 more houses to give our families a place to live. Once again, click on the housing tool by pressing the icon or F3. Now select that. Using the mouse, move the house to the highlighted area and press the left mouse button. You may need to rotate the house to get them into place. You do this by pressing T or R. Rotate the buildings until the green display under the house matches the yellow selected area. Okay. Place one more house. If you want to change this to the house, you can press F. Remember, you can rotate the building and get it into place. Oh, okay. You can change the look of it. That's interesting. Sure. Sometimes it takes a while for the people to do all the jobs you have assigned. If you're in a hurry, you can change the speed by the game runs it. Start by pressing this icon or F1. You can do up to 10 times. Wow. Try getting used to modifying the game speed. Slow down, pause, resume, and speed up the simulation. Once all the houses are built, the tutorial will continue. You can pause there, you can go slower. You can, next to turn speed, you can go faster 10 times. Wow, that's, I guess if you really want to get things going. I actually can't save things yet, but, wow. Okay, come on, people build these homes. Almost. Come on, come on, come on, people. Okay, great. You built houses for all the townsfolk. I'm assuming that's an error. All the townsfolk. They may have seemed like a lot of work for a few houses, but now we have to know how to build something. To build any structure, place a building footprint, and the citizens will clear the area, then collect enough resources to build the structure. As long as there are enough citizens assigned as builders, they'll take care of the rest. People are going to need food, otherwise they'll starve. They can acquire food in a variety of ways. They can hunt, gather, and fish, plant traps, store orchards, or raise livestock. The people are close to starving to death. The hunger I time will appear above their heads. Oh gosh, that's not good. There's near a river. The easiest way to quickly generate food is to build a fishing dot. Select food production from the toolbar by pressing that icon or F7. Now select the dot. Okay. Fishing dot must be placed on the river. Using the mouse, move the fishing dot to the highlight area and press the left mouse button. The star to go around the fishing dot defines the area that fishermen will work in. If two fishing dots are placed with overlapping circles, both locations will yield fewer fish due to overfishing the area. Most buildings that produce fish are resources require workers to assign fishermen in the same area. You assign workers and builders. Start by selecting the tools menu, that icon or F2. Okay. Let's just do this for that. Let's just do 4. I guess we're doing 4 for that. You may notice the icon above some of the citizens' heads. This means that your workers, you just assigned don't have a place to work. As soon as the fishing dot is complete, they'll start working there and the icon will disappear. Any window in the game to be moved around by clicking on the title. Yeah, that's nice. The title bar. The title bar, and dragging it around. Also tells me when I'm pressing the X button. Okay, you can use this stuff to speed it up. Okay, let's speed the game up. Maybe a bit chilly and you get some heat for these people. This definitely seems like maybe like a hardcore kind of survival. Where like, I used to really have like a HUD or such, or like the UI where it says maybe like, I don't know, stats, people, maybe like whatever, like here, maybe it's just maybe it's not like no, or I don't know, or maybe stuff was maybe I will see stuff later on. Yeah, it seems like maybe like the hardcore survival, and from what I remember, I think this is like the hardcore kind of like survival, where it can be hard to manage, hard to like survive or so. But yeah, if you build roads, people move slightly faster. So move from place to place. Place roads by first selecting roads, bridges on the toolbar by pressing the icon or F4. Dirt road. Okay. Using the mouse, let's drive from one end of the highlighted road area to the other end of the highlighted road. The same builders that construct buildings will prepare the road for use. After they perform construction, the townsfolk will move faster when traveling on roads. As the town grows and workers produce food and other resources from many locations, it's useful to see an overview of what the town has available. This information can be found using the Overview tool. It can be found in the Tools menu. Open it by pressing that or F2. So I guess there is kind of a thing. I used to just show you stuff, so I guess, I don't know. I used to show you the number of adults, students, children. Just show you stuff, the current weather and temperature. Unlike people are told, or wherever it's 80 degrees, or maybe you're just too hot. I don't know. Happiness, average health, stored logs, and all this stuff. It's the amount of stored construction materials, food, firewood, clothing, and tools. You can also see the current population, average health, and hearts, and happiness, and stars, as well as the current weather. When food and other consumable goods are produced, they need to be stored somewhere. Until now, the people have been placing everything in the cart that they have arrived with. You can place a storage barn that can hold more. Start by selecting storage tools. With that icon or F5. Using the mouse with the storage bar to highlight area, press the left mouse button to rotate the bar by pressing that. Okay. If you look to the overview tool, you can see that there aren't enough lots left to build the storage bar, and you have to cut down more trees for construction to continue. Select remove resource, pressing the icon or F9. Harvest by pressing the icon. Okay, wow, that's a big area. Use the mouse, select on one corner to highlight area, and drag the mouse to the other corner. People also need a way to stay warm in the winter. The easiest way to do that is to cut logs into firewood. To do this, you need a place for a wood tire to work. Start by selecting resource production, the icon or F8. Select the wood tire, the icon. Okay, or was it F1? What was it? Or no, I think it was just maybe just one. Using the mouse, yes. Townspeople are in danger of freezing to death. The icon will appear above their heads. If they are overly cold, the people will return home or go to the closest warm building they can find. The icon will appear over homes. No have any firewood available for heating. Oh, okay. Now wait while that stuff is being built. Okay. Tutorial will continue. Maybe this tutorial will last us through this whole video. And there's more after this too, so I guess that's nice. Hopefully show you a nice overview of the game. Hoping show you a nice show taste to hopefully teach you the game if you want it, or if you want to know how to play the game. But yeah, we're just raising the bar. It's 1898 or whatever. I don't know. What's the balance tutorial? We'll continue. Okay. Man, this is taking some time. Okay, there we go. You can always assign workers by using the professions tool, but you can also change the number of workers when examining the details of a structure. Such as a wood cutter, but to view the details. Assign one wood tire by pressing the up button. This does the same thing as change the number of workers using the profession tool. Worker will now start producing firewood. He or she will move logs from one stockpile to the building and cut them into firewood. The rest of the townspeople will use the firewood to heat their homes. Now that the storage farm is built, the target that the people arrive with is no longer needed. You can remove it and anything else you build. Using the construction tools, start by pressing the icon or F9. By pressing that. Using the mouse, in one corner of the highlight area, and then try to remove the structure. The workers will remove that. Okay, let's speed things up. With some maintenance and a little luck, a small town like this will thrive for many years. The children will grow up, become workers, and have children of their own. New houses can be built and the town can continue to expand. If at any point you need help with something in the game or a description of how a building or tool works, you can refer to the in-game help, so by pressing that icon or F2. Then select that and press that. You can read some of the help reference, or press next to play next tutorial. Focus is on resource production and survival. Okay, wow. Okay, let's do next. Still have some time in this video, I believe, so let's just play the next tutorial. As the town grows, additional specialized buildings can help make survival easier. In this tutorial, we build work areas for blacksmiths, tailors, herbalists, and floristers. First place, a blacksmith. A blacksmith is used to make tools for citizens to work with. Start by selecting resource production on the toolbar by pressing this icon or F8. Yes, okay. Let's speed things up. Let's place a tailor. A tailor is used to make warm clothes for citizens. Start by selecting resource production on the toolbar by pressing the icon or F8. So select the tailor by pressing the icon or 5. And now press herbalist. A herbalist gathers herbs and provides health benefits assist. And select a herbalist by pressing the icon or 3. Oh, he's kind of out in the woods. Okay. Oh, yes. So it's not the final place, the Forester's Lodge. The Forester's Lodge is used to plant saplings and cut down mature trees. So it's the Forester's Lodge by pressing the icon R2. Using the mouse, move the Forester's Lodge to the highlight area and press the left mouse button. You may need to rotate the building into place. This can be done by pressing that. Okay. Select tools by pressing that. Now let's select professions by pressing that icon R4. Okay. All workers need tools to efficiently do their jobs. If a citizen doesn't have a tool, the following icon will appear above their head. Tools eventually wear out and need to be replaced with the blacksmith to make new tools. On the blacksmith building to view its details. The blacksmith will use logs and iron to make new tools, so you can see the inventory of what the blacksmith has and storage for making tools. If you run out of materials, the blacksmith won't be able to work. You can also control how many tools to make and put in storage by setting a limit. If the building isn't producing goods because the limit has been hit, the limit icon will appear over the building. You can enable and disable work rotation by toggle the work button. Okay. You can also change the product the blacksmith produces. Using logs, iron, and coal, the blacksmith can produce steel tools that last longer than iron tools. It's on the Terror building to view its details. During the winter months, townsfolk stay warm by returning to their heated homes. With a tailor, you can help the workers ward off the cold and stay outside longer by crafting better clothing. Tailor can use leather or wool to make clothes, or a combination of both to make the best clothing. Sure, whatever. If you run out of needed materials, the tailor won't be able to work, and the materials found item will appear above the building. Click on the herbalist will select herbs from the surrounding forest, and will help the townsfolk stay healthy. The arrow circle on the ground area around the building shows the area that the herbalist will search for herbs. Decent enough area, I guess. Citizens need a variety of foods to stay healthy, such as meat, vegetables, fruit, and grains. The townsfolk are not healthy, they are more prone to disease. Herbs collected by the herbalist to be used to help keep townsfolk healthy if the diet is poor. Herbs usually only grow near old trees. This is something to keep in mind when you place a herbalist building. Herbalist Forester's Lodge to view its details. Rather than constantly clearing areas of trees to produce firewood, the workers at Forester's Lodge will manage the forest for you. Workers will plant new trees and cut down old trees in the area around the building. The yellow circle on the ground around the Forester's Lodge will showcase the area that the foresters will work in. You can enable and disable the tugging option, tugging of trees. When tugging is disabled, no trees will be cut down. You can also enable and disable the planting of trees. When planting is disabled, no new saplings will be planted around the building. Foresters will also remove rot and ore that is in their work area to make room for more trees to be planted. By using these buildings, you can help make sure the citizens have tools, warm clothes for the winter, good health, and replenishable stuff. Okay, there are many ways to produce food for the citizens of your town. Hunting, fishing, and gathering can be used to harvest food from the environment. Or you can clear the land and plant orchards, grow crops, and raise livestock. For food to be produced, you need to construct buildings and create areas for food production. You can start replacing the pasture for livestock. Select food by production on the toolbar by pressing that or F7. So using the mouse, click on yes. When a pasture is being built, you can place other buildings, a hunting cabin to be used to designate an area where hunters should search for wild game. Hunters need either open fields or forests nearby to effectively hunt. Select hunting tab from the menu or by by pressing the icon or 5. Similar to hunters, gatherers search for and collect food that they're throwing in the forest. Select the gatherers hunt by pressing okay, whatever. By pressing the icon or 6. Using the mouse, yep. Farmers can run into the field and draw traps. Place one sub trap field for the menu by pressing that or 1. Place the trap field, use the mouse to click on one corner to highlight area to drag. Farmers can also work in an orchard that produces fruit and nuts. To place one select orchard from the menu by pressing that or 2. This trap field is currently disabled. It's indicated by the following icons. Select the trap field by clicking on it. To enable growth of traps, first you have to select the type of seed to plant. You can acquire many more seed types by trading with merchants at trading posts. Select one of the trap types using the seed button and then selecting the seed from the drop down. Let's do potatoes. In the spring, marchers will plant seeds in the field, and in the autumn will harvest the traps. You can direct them to harvest early by selecting harvest. After planting, the yield meter will show how mature the growing plants are and to be used as a gauge to determine how much food will be produced. You can disable or enable work to the trap view by titling the work button. Like the trap field and orchard will be disabled until you put the type of tree to plant. Select the orchard. Let's do pears. The farmers will plant trees and they will grow over time. It might take several years for the trees to produce fruit. Normally, farmers will harvest fruit in the autumn, but you can direct them to harvest the fruit early by pressing the harvest button. Sorry if you hear, I want to say thunder outside. Yeah. You can plant on all the trees in the orchard for wood, or when you want to produce a different type of fruit. You can disable or enable work in the orchard by titling the work button. After planting, the yield meter will show how mature the growing fruit is. Remember that the trees need several years of growth before they produce fruit. Select the pasture by clicking on it. Enable use of a pasture. First you have to select a type of animal to put in the pasture. You can acquire more animals by trading with merchants in the trading post. Select sheep by pressing the animals button, selecting the sheep from the drop down. You also need to assign herdsmen to work in the pasture. Without the herdsmen, the animals will not stay healthy enough to reproduce efficiently. Increase the number of workers to 2. If you want to move all the animals from this pasture into another pasture, you can press the empty button. To do this, you have to trade another pasture to hold all the animals. If you want to split the herd in order to increase the number of animals, you can press the split button. To do this, you have to have space in other pastures that can hold the animals. You can disable or enable work to the pasture by toggling the work button. If the pasture isn't being worked, the animals will continue to grow, but they won't produce as quickly. If there are too many animals in the pasture, the herdsman will slaughter them for meat. You can control how many animals are kept in the pasture by changing the value of the slider. This allows you to quickly gain meat for food if the supply runs low. That's in the hunting tab in the view details. Hunters will search the area on the tab and search for wild game. In addition to providing meat, hunting deer can provide leather, which can be used for tailors to make clothes. You can disable or enable work by the hunting tab and by toggling that. At any point, at any food producing location, you control the maximum amount of food to produce. Once the amount of food in storage reaches the limit, the workers will cease doing that. Okay. Well, I think I'm just about to end this video though. So, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you got something from it. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully I did the job. Thanks for watching, all the way through if you watched. And just hopefully I do good. I'm doing better with these videos as time goes on. The others search the area around the building and search for the grows in the forest. As long as there is forest nearby, the others to be good choices. The first type of food production, using the towels to produce a lot of food, fishing hunt. Yeah. So, anyways, Each billionaire produces Dutch check how many resources are produced each year. Clicking the production button to view resources produced. Current season. The current season displays how current season display shows how many resources have been produced so far during the current year. This previous season display shows how many resources were produced this previous season for comparison. As the population grows, you need to expand food production to keep the citizens from starving, producing a variety of food types to help keep the citizens happy and healthy. Press next to play. Next tutorial focuses on the tree of merchants. Okay, but yeah, we're just gonna be done now. Or I want to say. So thanks for watching once again. Thanks for stopping by. Um, yeah. So just have a great day. I guess bye bye for now.